Before we dive into the fascinating story of how humans evolved bigger brains, it's important to mention that the information we're exploring today is backed by scientific research on human evolution, anthropology, and biology. So, let's answer the big question. How and when did humans develop larger brains? Well, it didn't happen overnight. It was a slow process that took millions of years. Well, why did this happen at all? If there wasn't any major evolutionary pressure, why would the brain grow so much bigger? The answer lies in the combination of environmental challenges and dietary changes that created a perfect storm for brain growth. Let's go back about 2 to 3 million years. Early human ancestors, like Australopithecus, had small brains, similar to modern apes. But as early humans began to encounter shifting climates, evolving landscapes, and the need for better survival strategies, they needed larger, more efficient brains. One critical factor? Diet. So, how did diet influence brain growth? The inclusion of nutrient-dense foods, particularly animal proteins and fats, played a huge role. Without these energy-rich foods, could our brains have grown this large? Probably not. Brains require an enormous amount of energy to function, and these changes in diet made that possible. But was diet the only factor? No. The environment also played a key role. As early humans faced unpredictable climates, swinging between wet and dry periods, they had to solve new problems to survive. This unpredictability demanded greater problem-solving skills, leading to the selection of individuals with larger, more capable brains. But how did they handle these challenges? Well, humans started using tools, creating fire, and forming cooperative hunting groups, all of which required more brain power. So, why didn't other animals develop bigger brains too? The answer comes down to social complexity. Living in groups wasn't just a survival tool, it was an engine for cognitive development. But why? Humans needed to navigate social hierarchies, build alliances, and communicate complex ideas to survive. This social intelligence became a major factor in brain growth. As early humans formed stronger social bonds, their brains adapted to process these intricate social networks. But what about walking on two legs? Could that have affected brain development? Absolutely. Bipedalism, or walking upright, freed our hands to use tools and manipulate our environment in ways that other animals couldn't. But there's more to it than just walking upright. It also changed how babies were born. How? Well, as the brain grew larger, the shape of the pelvis adapted, making it harder to give birth to fully developed babies. So human infants started being born earlier in a more fragile state, requiring longer care. This led to stronger social structures and parental investment, which further fueled brain growth. Now, the big question: when did our brains actually become the size they are today? The real leap happened with Homo erectus about 1.8 million years ago, but the biggest jump occurred with the rise of Homo sapiens around 300,000 years ago. So, what caused this massive increase in brain size? A combination of factors: diet, environmental pressures, social cooperation, and yes, even language. But why language? Couldn't early humans survive without it? Not really. Language allowed humans to communicate complex ideas, share knowledge, and pass down survival strategies, reinforcing the growth of the brain's cognitive regions. So, in the end, what's the takeaway? The evolution of bigger brains in humans wasn't caused by just one thing. It was the result of a complex web of factors, from improved diet to social cooperation, environmental challenges, and the rise of language. Without these pressures, could we have developed the intelligence we have today? It's unlikely. Our larger brains enabled us to thrive in a rapidly changing world, and they remain the defining feature of what makes us human. Thanks for joining us in this exploration of human brain evolution. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on this fascinating topic in the comments below. Until next time.